Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chip here with another weekly analysis. And what we're going to do today, we're just going to go straight into it. So hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and let's help the algorithm get there. So, other than that, let's just go right into it. So, what I'm going to be looking at is some GA right now. I got GA looking a little bearish. We got this little consolidation going on here within this month. So what I'm gonna kind of see a trend line going on, right? As I always say, the 45-degree angle. So if you don't know about 45-degree angle, definitely look that up. Definitely look into it. Definitely something you should be studying if it isn't something you haven't been studying. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'll actually take that off. Okay, so what I'm seeing from the monthly, I see a downtrend. So if I'm going to see that from a monthly standpoint, it looks like that's the overall trend itself. People can, argue and say this is a head and shoulders or something like that, but really it's just been flat. This was just a fake out, right? People would say that's a pin bar also. So what we're going to do, if it's been bearish, and this is giving us a pin bar, some type of reversal type of pattern, we'll just go and check and see what we got to do. So I'm going to this weekly. Okay, we got this weekly. All right, lows lower. This low is lower, right? This low is lower, right? So some would look at this and say possibly a flag, right? So we got the price that just came here. We got a reversal candle that happened on the weekly. Okay. So what we want to do, what do we want to do here? Okay. Remember the 45-degree angles. It's on point. Go down to the daily now. So looking on the daily, some would look like this is maybe a pullback continuation, right? This pattern. I honestly would look at this to go bearish a little bit more. Reason I see that is because I do see a lot of M formations being created. Came back to the zone, didn't want to go there. Came back, didn't want to go there. Ever since then, gave us that reversal candle. Gave us that reversal candle. And then from there, just definitely want to see what it wants to do in this zone. We do see a lot of bullish movement coming out of this supply demand zone. So supply, and we have some demand here. If demand does control the market, if this demand does continue to go up, because we do have some pullbacks, just slight pullbacks, pull back to that zone. So if we see this to go up, we'd probably want to, take the daily to that zone. But what I kind of see here is I kind of see this to go a little lower. Reason why, like I was saying before, I see a lot of M formations that are being created. This right here, I feel like it's just going to be a pullback. To put a horizontal, put a 45-degree angle, about a 45-degree angle there. So I'd want to see what it wants to do with this zone. And like I said, having that extra, exit to it, to knowing, okay, if it does go bullish, if this does go bullish, then, you can have your perimeters to how you want to, get out of that trade particularly. But in this, I would just wait for a break, So I would just wait for a break. I'm going to put a horizontal here at the support, and then I want to just wait for a break, honestly. So I do want to take this trade. I believe it does want to go a little bit bearish due to that weekly and that daily, given that sort of reversal. So you guys want to see that, right? Weekly. This is the weekly candle. Then we got that daily candle that created that. So in the week, 1, 2, 3, 4, that creates a whole candle. So that's the days right there. 1, 2, 3 days within there. Okay, so it looks really good, really good. Has that rejection, just like for how it on that weekly. So looks good. Yep. Yeah, and you can see why I was a little bullish just because of this move right here. So that's why you can see from the weekly, someone say, oh, it could be a little bullish, but it also rejected. So make sure you're looking at that. This is the 1 hour. So as exactly what I would want to do. I would want to see what it wants to do at the zone. See what it does then. If price wants to come up to the zone, cool. What we'll do is, if it does break this area, we'll take it to that trend line. And if it doesn't, then we'll just wait for a rejection. And the rejection that I'd be waiting for is a 4 hour confirmation to a daily, because I'm a swing trader mostly. So I don't believe this would just completely like break out of a zone and like instantaneously. So you'd want to make sure a 4 hour candle or a daily candle is actually solid over that zone. And sometimes it can create tweezers too. So don't get, I guess, knocked out of that and manipulated, as I would say. So that's basically my observation. I don't really have too much of a TP, but I do want to make sure either this low or this high, see what it wants to do. You can see that it's been consolidating. So it looks really good. GBP is going to have some good news, and AUD actually has some great news too. So we should see something break and something rejecting at some point. Okay, so I'm going to go into GU. So GU, I'm basically just going to look at this and look at the overall trend. Okay, if you look at it, what has it been doing? Right? Been going down. So what I want to do is I'm going to continue with that. Put my horizontal. You can do the same thing from the other trade also, put in the horizontal. And we'll actually go back and do that after this. So putting that horizontal, right? See that it's been consolidating. You can see that it's just been consolidating. Not any type of movement. You can see it in formation, right? We get double tops. We get a consolidation. So we should be looking for a new level. New level looks around there. So what I'm going to do, get my fib. I'm going to look for that 161. I'm put a little bit above so it doesn't completely take, hit it barely and then go right back up. So let's see. It's about 80 pips. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like kind of like what GA was doing. Looks like it wants a bull, but I believe there's going to be a rejection zone coming around. If it doesn't, as we always know, that high could be your exit plan, and that can be your entry plan, if anything. But essentially, we're just going to be waiting for those breaks. I'm going to look for this to go bearish. Still, I think it's just in the middle of a zone, so it might look kind of funky at the moment, but that will be my second observation. But first of all, I'm gonna just go for that 80 pips, about 78 pips there. So kind of see what it wants to do there. Put some pinnings there throughout the week and NFP this week. So yeah, it's be some volatility. Definitely going to be some volatility. Okay, so yeah, for the monthly also. Now for this is NU. NU looks good still. Looks good for the sell. It's in the middle of a zone. Yep, it's still in the middle of the zone. Yeah, what we'll want to do is put the horizontal and actually some consolidation. You can see. Yeah, the weekly, the daily's been consolidating too. Yeah, I want to see this continue to the downside. Seeing all these M formations. When I see M formations, see stage 4 continuing to happen. So when I'm seeing M formations, I'm always going to be looking for sells when I see any type of M. So that's basically what I'm going to look for on that one. But now, where's my target? Makes sense. All right, to the next zone. So I want to see what it does within this area. Yeah, it's within the 38 and the 50. So we are at shallow retracement and a golden area. So we're looking pretty good. Like I always say, if this goes bullish to the high and breaks that high, there's no need to hold it, no need to, observate it to be bearish at that point. At that point, if it breaks and has a solid break, not just a rejection, creates a wick and say, just because it's within a 30 or 15 minute or 5 minute or whatever, don't get psyched with that. That's one thing, but if you do see price and price is going against you, take your second observation, take your exit plan, take your plan B, but stick to A, always stick to your main plan. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that GA and I'm going to actually plot that zone. Let's see. Yeah, to that zone also. So okay. So what I want to see what it wants to do around this area, maybe even around the trend line. NFP and it's coming out this week, so I really believe something's big going to happen this week. Just be careful this week. Don't get manipulated, y'all. But I feel like this week is going to be a very fluent week. Should be good. So, yeah, as I just broke those down, maybe you guys can look at those yourselves. But definitely, like when it comes to swinging and intraday, when we're going for these entries, I'm actually going to this is only about 70, but if you're a scalper, then and you're seeing something go for 70 pips, 50 pips, you don't have to go for the full stretch. Just go for the 10 pips out of it, the 20 pips out of it, and just get that, and then go for the next entry at that point. So that you can capitalize on multiple entries, But yeah, I think this is with the dollar moving the way that the dollar's been moving, it's been kind of tremendous for the other currencies. I believe that we're going to see a lot of continuations. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys on the winning side. Thank you so much. Peace.